GCCT. Today we introduce our approach to create computer games with customized tools. Nowadays, there are many game authoring tools. These tools provide visualized user interfaces and automatic code generations, which makes game creation much easier. However, we still make some problems. Games are so different, we may not find tools for some kinds of games, or the tools do not provide all the requirements we need. And often, we spend a lot of time to learn complex but unuseful features. In this video, we introduce an approach to create games with customized tools. These tools are tailored for your specific needs, so you do not need to learn anything unuseful for you, but still, you benefit from easy user interface and full code generation. We call this approach GCCT, meaning Game Creation with Customized Tools. In GCCT, we elaborate 3 steps to customize the authoring tools. Step 1. Customize game features that will be supported by the tools. If we think about game creation as a painting, this step is to specify which colors you will be able to paint with. Step 2. Customize the game editor. With the colors, you choose what kind of canvas and brushes which you would feel comfortable to paint with. Step 3. Customize the code generator to make the painting alive. With the code generator, you will not only be able to specify a game in an editor, but also can generate the codes and really play the game. We'll demonstrate our approach by a case. The demo is about creating a series of cooperative games named Real Pac-Man. Real Pac-Man games are location-based variants of traditional Pac-Man games. In traditional games, Pac-Mans run and eat Pac-Dots in mazes. They avoid enemies unless they have just eaten fruits and become stronger. In real Pac-Man games, most of the gameplay is similar to the original games, but that the game is played in a maze corresponding to a real area in Trondheim, Norway. The games would provide a map view and a street view with some other information displayed. First, we decide what game features would be supported by the tools. These features will be formalized in the UML class diagram, which we call it domain model. For instance, we want to specify the initial latitude and longitude for the Pac-Mans. Then we should have a class in this model named Pac-Man, which include attributes of elite lat and elite long. We do not have to invent these concepts from scratch, however. Instead, we use some predefined concepts to construct this model. These concepts are organized in different perspectives like gameplay, AI, element, controller, and presentation. By choosing and using these concepts directly or with simple adaptation, the domain model can be constructed. Step 2. Customize the game editor. We choose the outlook of the editor and link the editor to the game features. The outlook of the editor can be of table-based, tree-based, texture, diagrammatical, or graphical, with more fancy and visualized user interfaces. For the real Pac-Man games, We choose Texture Editor because it can be automatically generated with totally no cost. Despite the texture user interface, the editor still provides professional and powerful features like highlighting the keywords. These keywords come from the domain model, such as Pac-Man and Elite, which we mentioned previously. Coloring different syntax. For instance, flows are gray while strings are blue. Validate inconsistencies and provide quick fixes. For instance, a red cross will appear if a comma is typed in by mistake. Also, when you type in initial letters of one keyword, several candidates with the same headings will be provided for auto-completion. Step 3. Customize the code generator. Things will be easier if we start from the codes of a working prototype. By identifying the variable parts and replacing with schematic repetitive codes, we can get a code template to finish this step. After we have finished customizing the tools, we would be easily create any games within this domain. We specify the game in the editor. Press one button to generate all the game codes. Then we can run the game and play. By utilizing these tools, we gain a significant increase of productivity. Compared with manual writing near 360 lines of code, creating a real Pac-Man game now only needs to write 90. While manual writing took us 8 hours, now creating a new game only takes around 1.5 hours. Although some extra costs were needed to customize the tools, they are not much at one time. Thanks for watching this video. We appreciate your participation in our survey and welcome to the second video, which will be about the domain vocabulary Pergo.